Good morning, Miss Riga and friends. My name is Raymond from class 8E with the student number of 28. And today I will be doing the English project, which focuses on recount text. But we are more focusing on our memorable moments. So for my memorable moment, I picked the title of Memorable Moments in America. So the background of this is I lived in America because my dad got picked from a number of students to study in America, which he actually picked Yale out of all places, but it's actually a pretty good place. So first thing that happened to me when I arrived in America is I realized how actually cold it was, since I arrived in New York in, I think it was in winter, if I'm not wrong, or was it in spring? So I landed in New York. Then we drove to Connecticut, in the town of New Haven. So at New Haven, I got listed to a school. It was a Christian school, which it was actually pretty fun there. At at the school, I didn't speak English, so the funny thing is, when I first arrived at school, it was like a couple of weeks after I arrived there. I realized nobody spoke Indonesian, so I actually cried and didn't want to go to school since no one actually spoke Indonesian, and I couldn't speak English. I was an Indonesian kid. I was 3 or 4 years old, and I was scared to ask people around like who were their names, but they wouldn't even understand me because I was speaking Indonesian the whole time. So a found me crying in the back of the class and taught me English. So from there I could speak English quite fluently. And then the next thing that happened was my parents got a job finally. After that, my dad was still a university student, but my mom worked as a waiter. So I helped fold we'll call it towels for guests, and then I actually made a lot of friends from there. And then the next thing that really is memorable in America is I went to New York. I visited the Empire State Building, and then I got my face drawn into like one of those street arts, and then I actually uh, me and my parents settled there for like 1.5 years, and then uh, after we got settled in, um, my dad finally graduated. So fun fact about the graduation was there were there was Joe Biden, the future president. So my dad shook his hand. I think he was a valedictorian then. I don't know. I forgot because it was when I was like really little. So after my dad graduated, we finally returned back home to Indonesia, and I was really sad because I really missed it there. So that's the end of my story. Hopefully you enjoyed the story, even though it's just probably really boring, but it really means a lot to me. So thank you, Miss Riga. Thank you for listening. Thank you.